What's up guys, Cyber Houdini here and welcome back to the Bioshock Infinite. We are celebrating 10 years, can you believe that? 10 fucking years. Way to make me feel old, Bioshock, god damn it. But this was an important year. 2013 was the last of that generation. What many consider one of the best last generations, you know? The 360 and the PS3. Everything kind of changed after that. We went into the next generation. But hell, we went out with a great year, god damn it. Between GTA 5 and The Last of Us and Bioshock Infinite and Batman and Dead Space and New Tomb Raider. Holy mother of Christ. Assassin's Creed was even firing on all cylinders with Black Flag. So damn, it was a great year. Damn great year. But it's nice to return to this, especially in what I consider to be the eve of the next announcement for Bioshock, you know. The rumor is that it's called Bioshock Isolation. It's supposed to take place underground, underneath like Antarctica, with two big cities and one kind of like a parallel rip in space between them. So you've got like that kind of societal breakdown and classism going on, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Now it's been handled by a different team altogether. No longer is it 2K Marin, and it's not even Irrational with Ken Levine. It's Cloud Chambers, they're called. Which, you know, you might be seeing Bioshock Infinite and going, clouds, you say? But no, it's completely different. I think it's a separate little baby in 2K. The last time I heard from them was from Jason Schreider. He was actually visiting, and the way they work over there, they've almost got like these aircraft carrier fucking type studios, you know. And as he was walking by, he saw like what the Mafia guys were doing. He saw what this and that. And he also got to see what the Cloud Chamber guys are up to. So we'll see. Now, this was fucking many years ago, so I assume they're hard at work on it and hopefully ready to reveal. To me, that feels like a Game Awards reveal. You know, something big for Jeff Keighley to show up. But who knows, you know, E3 is now all but dead. But we have the Summer Game Fest. We'll have a lot more streams. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And yeah, so we've been playing a lot of these cool older games, kind of celebrating what's come and, you know, getting ready for what's to come, which is kind of cool. We have Horizon Burning Shores coming, and we have Dead Island 2. I feel like that's another 10-year game I've been waiting for. Jesus, I think it was playable back in 2014, which is crazy. And then we have, of course, Jedi Survivor. We've been doing a little cheeky playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order, waiting for that. Now, today is no slouch. It may be a Thursday with a capital third, but we have lots of good news. Oh yes. So Nintendo just dropped their final trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. And personally, I think it's the first trailer. It's the best trailer. I think what they've shown up until now has been almost too cryptic. And I get what they're going for. You know, they're afraid to blow the whistle too early. But in a way, it's left me really just lukewarm. You know, I know the game's going to be great, but it wasn't until this trailer that I really just jumped out of my skin. I'm super excited for that. Holy hell, it looks special. Holy hell, we're going back like probably like 10,000 years, and I'm going to get to see everybody so much, and Ganondorf looks amazing. So I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I can't believe that's just like less than a month away. Holy hell. And what else did we see? We saw a really interesting new first-person magic FPS called Immortals of Avion, I want to say. I hate when they have these strange names. The people forget them immediately. But it looks really cool. It said it's like a 25-hour playthrough, and it looks like there's a giant war going on. So yeah, you might have been a little bit lukewarm on Ghostwire Tokyo with the magic FPS, but this looks interesting as well. Check it out. I think it's coming out in July. Immortals of Avion, and it might be connected to EA, I want to believe. I'd have to check that out, but I could have sworn I'd seen something like that. So yeah, lots of really cool game announcements. Just seeing little things like that pop up makes me get excited for E3. I swear. Hello, Lacuna. How's it going? How you doing? First in the building. The one and only. How's this week treating you? It's flying by, probably. God damn it. So when we left off with Bioshock Infinite, we had just gotten through the entirety of the Daisy Fitzroy, Finkton nonsense. That's the only way of putting it, honestly. It's probably the weakest part of the game because they build up what you might consider to be two really strong characters. You know, Finkton being very reminiscent of Frank Fontaine, and Daisy Fitzroy being reminiscent of Atlas. two sides of the same coin, right? And then they just fucking destroy the whole idea. So it feels like a story device. In my personal opinion, it's the game's only true misstep. Like, a lot of people give out about the whole time displacement and parallel universe and merging universes, and I'm like, yeah, I get that, but you're in a video game, love. Like, sit down, you know. But I think the idea of building up this whole revolution and really just having the whole idea of classism versus racism going against each other, all for that just to be swallowed up into a neat little package in Elizabeth's first murder, felt really kind of, I don't know, it's kind of just like washes his hands of it. It feels really bad. It just felt like a part of a game and we move on. I don't like that, you know. We're still in the city, you know, the racism doesn't go away. You can't just put a ribbon on it and expect everyone not to remember it. But yeah, we're back in the First Lady now. Also, the problem with this part as well, not only are you trying to juggle with the whole you know, Daisy Fitzroy and Finkton stuff, you're also after jumping between 3 realities, and you're starting to get the overall story where people who die in one reality have memories and basically are still kind of dead in another reality. They're almost trapped in limbo, and their noses and ears are bleeding. They're like, it's literally bleeding into another reality. So it's extremely confusing. For a lot of people, the story falls off a cliff right here. You know, and then you're just along for the ride. But it's not that hard to figure out. Does it take a couple of run-throughs? Sure, why not? I mean, anything when you deal with time travel, loopholes, and parallel universes, absolutely, you need to go through again just to miss the nuance, you know? But Jesus, hella tired. The past couple of days have been so chaotic. That's all good. Dude, you've been here. Don't be silly. Never say sorry. The fact that you show up, I'm so honored. I mean, people are still getting COVID and stuff, so just be careful, won't you? Be careful. I have personal family that have still getting COVID, and I'm like, how is this possible? Stayed in bed till 3. Oh, well, there you go. Exhausted and brain fried. It's all good. Now is the time to catch up on sleep, honestly. I know this game definitely feels unpolished for sure. It was supposed to hit more in its player, but it missed its mark. Well, luckily it kind of moves on from here, and Elizabeth gets a little bit of a makeover, and we get to see the Songbird, and we kind of just have to move on. Like most of these games, you have no choice in the matter. Keep on pushing, baby. Keep on pushing.
Elizabeth.
Set a course. But we haven't resolved that one big old problem. Elizabeth now knows that Booker doesn't give a flying fuck about her, that she is really just used to wipe away his death. At the end of the day, like, I know there's the big twist and we know that Booker technically can become the villain, but I ask the question, is he the villain all along? You know? And I think so. This is like an ex-Pinkerton, ex-fucking war hero that's fallen to gambling and drink and doesn't care about anyone else. You know, he's living a very isolated, angry, bitter life. And I argue, no matter how close he gets to Elizabeth, it seems like he's trying to save her, but at the end of the day, his end goal is for his own death. Just to wipe away the death. If she dies, he can't wipe it away. So, yeah, I think he's the villain. From fucking... But at the end, obviously, you know, there's that many revelations that, of course, different things happen. But, you know, I really like games that have you in the hero role, but you're actually a piece of shit. I like that. Because I think a lot of people are like that in real life. There you go, there goes the hair.
Elizabeth.
Oh, yes, this is the Elizabeth we know from the trailers. She got the booba out.
This is all they had.
She's growing up, and now she's in her own mother's
How do you
clothes.
do it?
How do I do what?
Forget. How do you wash away the things that you've done?
You don't.
The anti-hero, right?
With it.
The journey
So
of the
no truth
anti-hero. I like it a
between
lot.
us. New York or Paris?
How about none? You're going nowhere.
Shit. Come on, we gotta find a way to make this thing go faster.
Here comes your guardian. Songbird singing in the dead of night. He's coming to kill you. Let's go.
I don't know.
Help me find it!
Nice birdie. Polly want a cracker? Clearly he does. Nice. I like her little makeover. Well, that didn't last long. The First Lady. It's kind of funny how, you know, this is a monument to her mother, She changes into her mother's clothes.
That's not it.
Certainly is.
Isn't.
Is.
Try again.
All right.
Hold on.
Here you are.
There's a lot of debate about Elizabeth and her booba.
Gotta stop that.
No, that's the
Certainly
Booker, hurry.
This is your bird on drugs, man.
is.
Does he go crazy when you give him a lot? Do you remember that from Scary Movie? This is your brain on drugs. I think she looks good with the little bob.
Come on.
Is not.
Here.
Is not.
Is.
Not.
Pay attention.
Do you have to deal with these twins again?
Are you certain?
Quite certain.
Stop it!
I think once you get past the
Stop it! You don't know what you're doing.
the Chen Lin part,
There it is.
you realize that the twins really are not what they seem at all.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his
Yes.
attention.
But if you know how to sing to him,
He will take you where you need to go.
Thank you. So we get the right notes with the right instrument.
would you care to hear
The
anything
Songbird
else, brother?
is ours.
Perhaps a waltz.
I find it funny she calls him brother.
Who are you?
We are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs.
Mm-hmm.
Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
Yes.
So where is he? Of course.
Off they go.
Well, at least they left the piano.
So you can see that they use one of those little pan flutes. That's what you want to call it. With the face she makes. She's definitely one of the greatest NPCs of all time. And I think that she is the main character, right? She is the main character. We are just along for the ride. We're the bad guy, the anti-hero. But it really is her journey. It's her hero journey. Her first death, not our first death. You know, just like Ellie in The Last of Us. Ironically, both of these games came out the same year. Obviously, they didn't know what each other were doing. Nobody copied off each other when they come out the same year, right? But they hold such a close narrative in a lot of ways. Obviously, one's a zombie apocalypse knee-deep in our reality, while the other is far and away different, you know? But it's a lot in the past, too. But isn't it funny how close we are, you know? Obviously, I would argue that Joel is a much better protagonist than Booker. Booker's more of a villain, but Joel's that anti-hero as well. And you know what is also ironic? Both of them voiced by the same motherfucker. Coincidence? I don't know. Fuck, who believes in coincidence? Anyway, so you've got to go look for this instrument which caused the Songbird to happen, and it was done by this statue of Comstock in there. You know, it's buried in their head. Now, the reason, because games have to be games, we can't just walk back in there and rip it out of his head. Because why the fuck not? That would be too easy, right? Their way of putting it, he's already dead. So we must continue on. So we must tame the foul beast. Or the foul bird in this case. All the while,
Booker,
Elizabeth
that's Comstock House.
just
If we're gonna find him, we should start there.
tries to come to terms with her first kill. Look, how do ladies wear those corsets, man?
People going.
Wherever the Vox Populi ain't.
So now we're in this reality where the Vox have not only taken over, but have just become basically the villain. And we have to live with the outcome of our actions. In this reality, Booker was also dead.
You need to remove your belongings or we can't take any more people.
Poor little things.
The barge is full. You're going to have
Booker
to
had
remove
become,
some of your luggage if we're going to fit more
a
people
martyr
on deck.
for the Vox Populi, but what's really cool is if you read and find the voxophones which are left all around, you find out that, no, he was not a martyr. He gave two shiny shits about the Vox Populi. In fact, he was killed by Daisy herself in Finkton's place. Yeah, you find out later on. This is the most confusing part, and I think they shouldn't have went that far with it, but you find out that, you know, Elizabeth figures out that we're not jumping into a new reality. She's actually merging them together, and that's why people are both dead and alive. The Lutesses are the only one who both speak nonsense and the only truth in the game as well. Dead is dead. It's as simple as that. But then you ask yourself, if she's merging realities, where the fuck is alternative Elizabeth? Where's alternative Booker? But the way it works, because she is the master of her own domain, she's the one merging realities, she is the one constant, you know, constant in variables, and it's a confusing, but only because of their own tenacity to write on top of themselves. It's clearly two different writers, one being Ken Levine, the other being the writer from Bioshock 2, kind of falling all over itself, unfortunately. Sometimes you can tell when a story is written almost backwards, because it plays out backwards. Thanks, Mrs.
Okay.
But yeah, it's still interesting. I still like it for all its mess and flaws. I still love it. And by sure is it flawed, but no game is perfect.
We're taking off now. Disembark.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with games not being perfect. If a game was perfect, I would just put down the controller and never touch another game again, because it couldn't be outdone. Where's the fun in that? So a game can be 10, and it can be a flawed masterpiece, just like humanity. So you can see people are trying to escape, you know. Half of what we got here, Peter. Alright. So now the Vox are pretty much our enemies.
Okay. Sorry, that's all I've got.
Get him, boys.
There!
So yeah, that's enough of me ranting and raving trying to explain this story. We're just in it for the hell of it.
I'm looking for more.
A lot of these guys are Irish too.
I've got ammo!
Thank you. My. I hope you find some time for yourself, Lacuna. You really deserve it. Today hasn't been too bad weather-wise. Damn, I died mid-air. I think there was something up above shooting me. Nice. You die and you don't die in this game. Another game that had a similar mechanic to that was the 2008 Prince of Persia. And I'm not gonna lie, it was they destroyed that game for it. People loved it. Nice. People loved that game for its art style, but just did not like that you could not die. I want to go back and play that, actually. I got as far as Warrior Within, and then my shit got corrupted, so I need to go back. Just about playing a Walls, but the song she plays is someone, right? Everything's like all twisted, you know? They play like everybody wants to rule the world, but it's 1912, you know? Not 2018, or the 80s. Come on, you big bastard. Damn, someone is leathering into me. Who's doing that?
Open it.
On it!
Come on, you horse. I guess this bastard. Yeesh!
Booker, catch!
Thanks, Mrs.
I'll try to keep you stalled.
Fucking volley gun, man. Where'd you go, you little shite? So Comstock House, we're starting to go on towards Lady Comstock's bed, which is a little batshit insane. That's good. Just does help. Yeah, I always love characters like the twins. Yeah, right? Kind of fucks with your head a little bit. Says, yeah. It's funny how they mess with you. And there's people singing songs all over that they've no business knowing. So it's like one of those things that I actually think came from like one of Elizabeth's tears, you know? And somehow the song is caught on. Oh, the hailfire. Is that what's fucking me up? Hailfire! Hello, sir. Alright, let's keep going. What a puddle for using the shock jockey. Now you give me fucking carbine ammo, you little shit.
Need some help with this.
Give me a second.
What is it about that song that brings in the bird?
It always has. When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited.
He was all I had.
She did a good job in her hair for cutting it herself.
Fed me. Brought me books.
He fed her, wow.
He was my friend.
I wonder, did he
Until I
feed her
grew up.
like a bird feeds a baby bird?
Because he was my warden.
Oh,
But he's just Comstock's
just vomits into her mouth.
just like me. Done.
Jeez, there's your scalping. Tell us, prophet, did you see this coming?
Fitzroy's no better than Comstock. Was she?
Once people get their blood up, it ain't easy to settle it down again.
This is on our hands, isn't it?
Yep. It is. Yeah, so don't be afraid. Take some time for yourself. But even if it's just going to the cinema or something. Ah, you're probably like me. You're just a night owl.
Elizabeth.
All right.
Will the circle
I'll be down here.
be unbroken? Gears, special clothing. Why did it tell you every time that to sign back in? Scoot up. Let's see. Shattered life. The gear is pretty much just to replace everything fucking else, huh?
Seems right up your alley.
Keep a lookout.
It's both better and worse than what we had in the old Bioshocks. Hey, we talk. Yes. Yes. The crows boost. Increased stun duration. Nice. Possession for less. Look, I think that one, when you buy it, is at the start it's like $50, right? Now it's like 16. So we got charge and undertow
You hold on to this.
really
Take this.
fast together, but they all do the same thing. That's another. So much happens in that short span. Oh yeah, you can possess these to give you money, can't you? But if you're hard up for money, then what the fuck? The fuck are we doing here? Yeah, I'm not sure that possession for less is like $50 at the start. And they just ram up the price for no reason. So yeah, that much happens between Elizabeth and Booker, Daisy Fitzroy and Finkton, and then all the fucking crazy shit going around, and then you get your new vigors showered in your face that I don't think the game ever truly recovers. And then the problem is the next part with fucking Lady Comstock Ghost and that.
What are you doing?
The Hellfire doesn't explode. Only on contact. What a pile of shite.
Face me! We're gonna string you up.
What you got? Machine gun. Shouldn't have left me carbine. Carbine, which one is it? Which one do you call it? Now there's the face for sore eyes. Good God! Huge night owl for sure. That's just super sped up, but it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, same as me. I think it's because we, being on the internet so long, you have all the time zones coming alive at that hour, you know? So we call them degenerate hours. But it's because you've got the East Coast of America, then the West Coast, and then Asia comes back online. It's non-stop. Maybe this heater would be better. Give me this heater. Not a big fan of the Vox Populized guns, honestly. I don't like them. Ah, yes, the infusion.
Perfect.
Just a bit of booze. You booze, you snooze. Carbine, yeah, is it? Carbine? That didn't help me. Lord Jesus. You were supposed to have scalping in Assassin's Creed 3, but they pulled back, way back. That game really suffers from not being a little more authentic. But for every shortcoming 3 had,
This
4 just went
business.
above and beyond.
You don't
Look
think
at this
anyone
place.
can really see the future,
It's like Ghostbusters.
do you?
I saw something once when I
See the way everything feels all dreamy and stuff? I love
It
it.
was New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
There's a reason for that.
Hope none of the prophet's magic is rubbing off on you.
It's because the entirety of Colombia is based on Disneyland of all things. Hello lads! Fancy fucking up.
I found ammo!
Your Fitzroy is dead.
You need this!
Appreciate it.
That's all I have!
That one. Now.
You bet!
There's no way out.
Alright. Yeah, it's all like Disneyland. Which is kinda cool. Makes more sense, you know? It's meant to be set in the early 1900s, but it could easily fit in 1950s and the heyday of Walt Disney and all that. Every statue, everything, even the Hall of Heroes is like the whole small world after all, you know? And when you start to see that, it makes sense with the brainwashing and everything else. It's kind of cool. Kind of fucked up as well. Gremlin hour is nice. And when I talk to his Americans, they basically just sleep all day and stay up all night and match other sleep patterns. Ooh, yeah. I tried that for a good bit. And it does not work. I tried, well, not sleeping all day, but I tried basically sleeping through lunch. I tried just staying up, and then you hit, I think it's like around hour 18 or so without sleep. You hit your second wind, and your body's like, just goes into survival mode then. It's great. It's great fun. But yeah, it's stuff you could definitely do
Really?
in your teens and your
That
20s.
little old lock.
I can't do so much in my 30s.
There.
That shit hurts. Nowhere to hide. So yeah, and then you get all the crazy little propaganda and stuff. Definitely Disneyland. Eat your little mouse heart out. Alright. Let's get sniping. We're not gonna be allowed in here for free. And then we got these. This is like one of my favorite scenes of these two. Yeah.
They, well, at least she, invented the technology
I love
that
this.
allows the city to float.
Giant balloons.
Couldn't get a better representation
Suspended in space-time
of
at a fixed
two realities.
So, not
He
giant
throws the
balloons.
baseball from one reality.
My book said they
She
disappeared
smacks it from the
several
other.
years ago.
I told you they'd come.
Cause,
No, you didn't.
effect.
I was going
Constants
to tell
and
you,
variables.
But you didn't.
but I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
No.
I was going to have told you they'd come.
No.
Look what he's painting.
That's not the subjunctive.
I don't think the syntax has been invented.
They're the only ones
If
that
it
are
had
actually
had been,
telling truth.
Had been. That can't be.
They're also
They seem
fucking
to
us.
want to help.
They seem to be out of their
odd,
minds.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
What's odd?
The fact that we sometimes
Finish each other's sentences.
exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out.
So he's painting a portrait of his reality. He sees her as him. A self-portrait. The game very sneakily teases you
Comstock House is up
with
ahead.
what's going on. Does it make it any easier for the average person to understand? Fuck no, it doesn't. We're still as confused as ever. Rabble rousers. Blunderbuss, love me some projectile. Yeah, hell yeah. The heater is a bit of fun, but as you can see, three to a clip just ain't it.
Prophet shall sit the throne.
Oh,
He was grooming me, wasn't he?
ew.
Yeah, I think so.
Why lock me up?
Well,
That
I
word
guess
doesn't mean what you think it means anymore.
maybe he had something in the works to make
That didn't age well.
you agreeable.
Like what?
I think it's best we don't find out.
That's the funny thing. That word was used, still with a sort of negative connotation, but more of a business kind of thing, you know? Like grooming your successor in business. But, yeah. But it makes sense that it was kind of weird word to use anyway, because it comes from a mother cat or dog or whatever grooming their young. Now it's like, as with everything, it's twisted. Look at these fuckers, man.
They'd stay on top forever. Ha, look at them now.
So yeah, they really paint the Vox Populi as just mad killers. And it sucks because I think it just destroys anything Daisy stood for. Give me your money, sonny. Clip size. That's a lot. When I get that feeling, I just gotta sing. Already used. Burst gun, damage boost, pistol. You need to use the heater. Heater clip size.
More money.
Yeah, bitch.
Catch.
You give me some. This machine give me some. Give me some. I should have bought that earlier. Yeah, so it's fucking hard to stay up and hang with folks. And then like what's it called? The time difference, the daylight
Lock
shift.
here.
Fuck!
Take but a minute.
I keep doing that and I shouldn't. The safes are not worth it. We have enough lockpicks to break into a bank at this point. Yeah, the time difference can fuck you up. So I'll hang with people that are on the East Coast, and that's not so bad. It's like, what, 4 to 5 hours depending. And then the West Coast wakes up and you're like, kill me now. Kill me softly. Kill me sweetly. Because they're fucking 8 hours behind. And I miss a lot of people streaming and hanging out, and it sucks. There's not much I can do.
Come on where I can see you.
Why does half of them have to be Irish? Be fellow brothers, lay down your arms and share a pint of Guinness. Or feck off. Is that the Caribbean? Excuse me. It is.
The district's out. Execute anybody who looks like they give
The
us
founders will
anyone with a
bleed.
gun, anyone wearing black.
Founders like
Mr.
Finkton.
Comstock, when we next meet,
You just definitely hit a wall,
it
yeah.
won't be to parley.
Age like
See, I
milk,
went
right?
out to that
Just glad my
hall of
girlfriend's in the
heroes
same
to
time
scalp
zone.
your
Oh, nice.
false
Wait, hold
shepherd
on.
for you.
My girlfriends?
Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to
Was
swap
that a-
words
was
with
that a
this
typo?
crippled child I've been,
You sly dog, you.
Now after hearing how the kid has fared in your city,
Or are you in
I'm
one of
thinking
those?
when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
He's like a hunter-killer. Really tracking animals now, tracking people. Are you in one of those truples? Are you in a trouble? A 3-person couple? That one's only cost 3. La da da dee, la da da doo, ooh la loo la loo.
Could you take a look at this lock?
Seems easy enough.
Skideedle day.
There.
Making whoopee. They're all waiting for me. Are we making whoopee? Hello?
We need more time to look.
Look for what? Get 'em, boys. Good lad.
It's here.
Where'd me salt go? There's no place like home. You're going there. First class trip.
Want it?
Where'd me salt go? She never gave me the salt.
Great.
Oh, I'm salty. Making whoopee. This will always remind me of The Sims. The Sims. Vampires Embrace. I actually like that one. Does anyone actually go in and change their gear, honestly? Tell the truth. I'm making a whoopee.
Protect your women and your treasures.
Yeah, he was Kurt Cobain for sure. That, after the possession, the Duke worked the shit out of himself. This is where all the cops were hiding from the Vox Populi. What's left of them, huh? Oh, how the turntables. Wiki wiki. You don't need a reason to make whoopee. I used to love that like kazoo thing they would do. Whoop, whoop. This is, I think, where the other code is, right? This song will probably get DMCA'd, of course. This sadly is another game that falls victim to that mess known as DMCA. While we were down in the slums, the shanty town as it's called, there was some lovely children that were singing these, you know, old-timey songs against struggle. And guess what got DMCA'd? Fucking children singing in the street. This is where we've come. Like, it's no longer art or talent or the beauty of music itself. It is to fuck each other over for the tiniest little nickel. Go fuck yourself, all you record labels, every one of you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Sony. Fuck you, UMG and all the bastards. Fuck every one of yous. I hate yous. I can't even enjoy my own video games anymore. Go fuck yourselves. The fact that you have people running scared is a joke. I ain't scared, man. Here's your fucking 2 cents off that YouTube video, you pricks. I hope you choke on it. Sorry, sometimes you just gotta get into it. Sometimes you do get into it. And get piercing. Making me piercing.
Wanna hold on to this?
Ladder.
Catch.
Would be DMCA. It sounds like a bit. Yeah, exactly. Right? I wish. I was just talking about Mickey Mouse becoming public domain. Oh no, I definitely got copyright strike. But yeah, I suppose at that point you're probably actually more right about it than you think. Where it's, I probably got copyrighted by another fucking video.
Do it now.
Another channel. What a shot!
Sorry, that's all I've got.
Sheesh. Lovely. Where was that safe? Fuck it, let's get it.
Got a lock, needs picking.
I can't see them allowing the big mouse enter public domain. Yeah, yeah. But see, it's like a law. It's a law, you know. But you're right. Amid said the same thing. They will find a way. He's a big fucking mascot. Yes. What was the way of opening that door? Was it one of the codes? The Luteus's brother arrives in Colombia. His greatest scientist introduces her twin. Ah, yes, because you just wake up one day and have a twin. I fucking pooted. Could have sworn there was like a hidden switch to get behind this door. Maybe it's later, you come back later. Or was it one of these? This part always reminded me of the slums of Bioshock. After the big reveal of, and then the turn, you know, of Frank Fontaine. you're then like sent on a mission to, you know, stop the brainwashing, and it really pads the game out, and you can tell it almost feels injected into the story in a bad way. And a lot of the places you can go into multiple like slums, basically different parts of that area. And although that's a clever idea, like you get to flesh out the story, and some of it's really, really good level design, like how you have to go like to the 4th level to get into the 3rd, to get into the 2nd, that kind of stuff, which I like. Don't get it twisted, I do like that. But at a time where the story is at its highest, the game chooses to pad the bejesus out of it, unfortunately. And this is exactly what this kind of part feels like. I think by now they already had the entirety of Elizabeth's story thought out. Now it was a matter of filling in the blanks in between. Making whoopee. Yeah, fuck it. They're never gonna change. I check every vending machine expecting something different. That's the definition of insanity. They can renew the license if they make new property using the cards, I believe, like renew the license, I think, or just pay out the ass to own the rights again. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna have to do, because that's law. They would probably would be like a big rigmarole, and have to create basically their own copyright law around the mouse. Because the idea of public domain, that's a law, you know.
Here you go, you sons of bitches!
I think it's got to do with like monopoly.
The master fears nothing but the lash.
Open it!
Our cause.
There! That one!
On it!
Don't seem anywhere!
I'm not ready.
I'll put you down. Kill your oppressor!
Take this ammo. Catch!
How's it going, lads?
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Elizabeth. Elizabeth with the iframes there. Okay. I'm making whoopee. Everybody gets one. You get one. You get one. Don't think I forgot about you. Any more?
I'll keep my eyes open for more.
They keep walking into the traps made by the other dead bodies. Nice. So there was a gig I wanted to go see, and I missed the tickets by 4 days, and two nights were sold out. So that was about 5,000 tickets or so. You know the way our venues are pretty average to small. So I was like, well, fuck you, Ticketmaster. So no matter what I did, it wouldn't let me, you know, the tickets were gone. So I just went back in today, and the tickets are all back. Now what the fuck is that? What is that?
Booker Fireman!
You that guy's dead already. I picked a really good Tesla coil. They're very loud. No ammo, no ammo. Te ammo. That's kind of scary, huh?
Found ammo.
Thanks, missus.
Need this?
A little bit, yeah. You gave me 32 bullets. God bless you, Elizabeth. God bless us, everyone.
Move into cover!
Come on.
Give yourself to me!
This guy's over here just electric shocking himself. What is he, a fucking... Is he a fucking YouTuber? He liked it. Here, let me help you. Electric crows. disgusting. God damn, you guys, shut up, sir. That's some loud boys, huh? Sorry about that. You can't win, huh? You either have really low or really high. Yeah, so it's not weird. What is going on with Ticketmaster right now? Clearly what happened there was those tickets were all bought out instantaneously. And then Ticketmaster called back the bots or something? Like, what was that? They were sold out for, like, in the first 3 days when I checked it. And that was about 2 weeks ago. And I just randomly checked it again. It's for November, you know. They had 2 nights anyway. It's for the band Cigarettes After Sex. Which is a really, really nice band. A very unusual lead vocalist. For about a year and a half, I thought it was a woman, but it's a man. Really good. Very kind of like sensual, dreamy, sexy kind of music. I mean, it's called Cigarettes After Sex. That's all you need to know. And I don't know. And it's not like it's resale either, dude, because the tickets are all back at 38, you know, 38 euro, which I think is, I think between 38 and 50, I think it's what it's always been, you know. Some places like the Button Factory is like 19 euro. That's what a ticket price should be. This thing of just, I understand if it's someone as big as Madonna or fucking Elvis, not Elvis, Elton John.
Sure thing.
I still think it's daylight robbery when tickets go up, you know, start at 120 and go up to like hundreds and thousands. It's crazy. Some of those Taylor Swift tickets, I know it's Taylor Swift, I get it. 1,500 a ticket. Are you fucking mad? Think of what you could do with 1,500 euro besides see her. I'm not like being mean, like you like who you like and you like who you don't like.
The Lutece field entangled my quantum atom with waves of light, allowing for safe measurement. Sound familiar, brother? That's because you were measuring precisely the same atom from a neighboring world.
Ah.
We used the universe as a telegraph. Switching the field on or off became dots and dashes. Dreadfully slow. But now you and I could whisper through the wall.
That wall being 2 different realities. So yeah, some of these are tucked away, these little voxophones, in random places like that. But really what it is they're super important to piecing the little parts together. Because what happens at the start, because the nature of the way they've told the story semi-backwards, when you do get to see Elizabeth, you just think she's Princess in the Tower, right? This is like Rapunzel. It really is Disney. The whole thing is Disney. Beauty and the Beast, you name it, you know. She even looks like Belle. And the big eyes and that. But when you get up there, there's a lot of stuff going on that you don't quite see. For one, the siphon. One of the most important things in the game. You don't even see that he's powering like half the city off of her. The tears, everything. So as much as the Lutesses in their own twisted little sense of humor are giving you as much detail as you need until you replay the game and figure things out. Or, you know, some of these games you're better off playing in one sitting so you can remember everything. But yeah, when they're doing that kind of stuff, they really were experimenting on it. I guess fucked up. That's how she was able to do half the things she was able to do, you know. Because science will only take you so far. You need that gifted person. Elizabeth was it.
Hold on to this.
See, it'd be an issue of writers writing as they went rather than having a laid out plan. Yeah, it did go through development. It did. A lot of development hell for sure. God, people forget this as well. It got delayed for fucking ever, dude. Oh my god, I think I had like 6 delays. It was one of those you're like, but every time it was like a month. So you know, it wasn't enough for us to say, oh, that's a rewrite, that's this and that. It sounded more like polish. And then obviously, I showed the first trailer when I'm playing this because I really love that trailer, but it obviously changed a lot. You know, the handymen played a way bigger part than they are now, just an afterthought. And yeah, I guarantee you the Songbird was way bigger as well. So it is what it is. We're also supposed to have a genuine morality system rather than, that's nice of you, but just, you know, like things like saving Slate or killing Slate and
Elizabeth?
yeah. It's definitely
Got it.
a game that's a victim of its time.
Dibs on his boots. Ha! Dibs on the girl.
Lovely. I think there was a sniper around
Those
somewhere.
turnstiles are one way. Should we check out the bookstore before we leave?
Yes, ma'am. Also, like, you know, it's Ken Levine's baby for sure, but it's in the entire of Irrational that worked on it, and it was also helped written with the writer from Bioshock 2. His name keeps getting away from me. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean that as a disrespect. And I hate to be that guy, but we all know that Ken was not fond of Bioshock 2 because someone else was writing a story. Like, to him, it's like fan fiction. Ta 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 ta, making whoopee.
Here's some cash.
Thanks, girl.
Take it.
Appreciate
It also says cash and it's a coin.
You want to take a look at this?
Let me have a look.
Yeah. I don't think there's a single game out there, dude, that
All
doesn't go through some level of limbo, development hell, you name it, right? You name it. Like, take for instance, I think Nintendo's really feeling the pinch these days. Have you ever seen a mainline Mario game take 7 years? Or what we see as a sequel to Breath of the Wild takes another 6 years? Like, take for instance Ocarina of Time, one of the greatest games ever made. They put Majora's Mask out the very next year. Like, I know these are smaller games, I get it for sure, but there's other factors involved here. Obviously, COVID really did just zap 3 years of any kind of planning or, you know, forward momentum when it came to development. But damn, landing off a skyline knocks back nearby enemies. I like that as well. I like all these. They are pretty clever. Doobie doobie doo. Then all the little upgrades you get for the guns, they never show up on the gun, which I loved about Bioshock 1 and 2.
Brother,
The shotgun looking like a big fucking electric Tesla coil.
Is a window not into
Sure, tickets for Arctic Monkeys were 40, so like 90 or 100-ish, yeah. You see how much. Okay, but the resale they were predicted like 140, yeah. It's wrong, isn't it?
A window through which you and I might finally be together.
Because I would argue that the people that are botting these tickets are not real fans. Because you're denying people from going to the concert. All for your money, profit bullshit. The way I see about scalping, if you're doing it, you're flipping something for a little bit of profit by yourself, it's fine. But these are lifers, you know. This is their hustle. Is buying Yeezys, buying PS5s at the time, and GPUs. And flipping it. They're making whoopee downstairs.
I'm looking for more. Bottle salts. Hooker, catch.
Salts, unsalts. Jesus, what was that? Seasoned to taste. Like the pepper grinder. Alice Madness Returns, that's what it's called, as a pepper grinder. But it's shot like a Gatling gun. Genius! I'm still hurt about that. I'm still hurting. Yeah. He's still trying to go to Arctic monks. I feel like they're the kind of guys that'll come back a good bit.
The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl. Got her locked up in the salty oyster, his hidden closet. He keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
Sally. Yeah, I don't think the individual NPC story writing was as strong this game as it was in those two games. Sorry, buddy. I like the remake of this game where you can get to explore some of the earlier designs of the game, even if it's a different, smaller site. Yeah. Jordan Thomas, the writer. Yeah.
Cut off your head.
That's it. Why did I think he was behind me? What's funny is, you know, Irrational Game ceased to exist, and Ken Levine's gone off to do his own thing now under his new company called Ghost Story. You know, it's nothing got to do with ghosts or anything. It's just that's what he called it. And you know, we got to see the trailer for his new game, Janus. That's the accidental grenade button right there.
Go ahead.
What's funny is it feels like he might have retained the rights to his games, because if you go look for the average Bioshock trailer, it will redirect you to Ghost Story. Ta 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 ta. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Whee! That actually hurt. That Irish accent sounds forced. Yeah, we're stuck with it. Big Garas. Let's see. Where was that little place we were trying to get into? Yeah, it would be cool to get some kind of a remake or side game or something. I would love for it to get its own Bioshock 2 treatment, but I don't think they'd ever let it happen. That running water just makes me want to have a piss. Excuse me? Yo! Electric crows! You don't say. This gun sucks ass. What the fuck is this?
That's all I have right now.
I'm so dead. What the fuck is this gun? Repeater or something?
You're gonna die. He's on the move.
Open it.
You bet.
Oh my god, is it doing any damage at all? What a pile of piss.
Do it.
Alright.
You wonder why I don't like the Vox guns. Because they're shriek. Let's see. Where was this damn pub? The Salty Oyster, here we go. They all...
Open it.
Ow. I don't think you can hit this underneath the register before they let you. I think a whole lot of police pop out.
Booker, there must be a button under the register.
You don't say. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl. Send me a kiss by wire. Mwah. I think you missed this altogether, right? If you don't get it here. Return to sender. Now this one I fuck with.
Press to generate a magnetic shield. Hold to absorb damage and release to
Boink.
throw it back.
Now that's clever. But also another iteration of telekinesis, which you fucking send back, you know?
We just risked our lives for a bit of titillation.
I like a little titillation. You're the one who dressed like that. Capital T-lilation, damn.
You have been transfused, brother, into a new reality. but your body rejects the cognitive dissonance.
Call a side game to this. Would it have to be 2 different titles? Bioshock Infinite, Twin Tales. Ooh, I like that.
What separates us now but a single chromosome?
See? Well, the only problem is I feel like the voxophones, just like the audio diaries, kind of give you so much knowledge, but fucking the characters never comment on it. If I had heard that, that's so easy to put 2 and 2 together, but they don't want you to know more than you should know before you know, you know? Otherwise, the plot would be pointless. You know? Hello? Yeah, I like a return to sender. A return to sender. No such name. And of course he doesn't shoot. Shoot me! Why is this still up?
Hold up, I'm out. Don't stop firing.
I think he said, hold up, I'm out. Hold up, I'm out. I don't think they're supposed to stand their own, are they? Maybe I created traps by accident. Did these guys destroy this? Wow. Can I help you? Where are you, Elizabeth? Don't tell me to catch. See, return to sender is fun. It's a close thing to telekinesis. By God, you know what it's really good against? Those fucking Patriots, man. Yeah, that I really like the idea of twin tails. Then it makes me think of like Twin Towers. And this, you know, that we're trying to go to New York. I don't know. You're right though. It does suffer from. This is what I was saying about not to give first entries in a series a subtitle. You confuse people. They're like, did I miss something before? I understand you want to get as much as you can across. And obviously just calling it Bioshock 3 was not gonna cut it for Ken when literally he didn't consider it Bioshock 3. He considered it Bioshock 2. Or at least the evolution of his first Bioshock. He's just so against Bioshock 2. It's the same way Rocksteady feels about Arkham Origins. It's sad. I don't blame them. I don't. But you live in a world where waiting 7 years between Arkham City and Arkham fucking Knight, it's just, it's not going to cut it in the real world, especially for keeping a company alive and well, let alone an audience who still cares, you know. Do you have anything new for... No. To wait till the next machine, they'll give us something for...
Need money?
Return to sender. Thank you.
Here you go.
Yeah, I don't know what you do. You'd have to have Columbia. I much prefer your title, but it'd end up be something like Bioshock Columbia. I don't know. Yeah, you put Columbia in there somewhere. The problem is, using Columbia was the idea about the Archangel Columbia. That's where they get the name. But there's one problem. There's a giant fucking country called Columbia, yeah? So yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Oh shit! Soupy doopy! Whoa! Thank you for gifting a sub to Lacuna. Soupy doopy! I like that name. There's a dissonance between what the game shows versus what the characters tell you. I like that. I like that, yep. That's always the way, right? Because they want the player to think, you know, obviously on their own, but they can't have you realizing things too quick. But what happens is we end up sometimes even predicting the plot. We've seen me even predict dialogue. That's how fucking, you know, easy that the writing has become in video games. Like, Jesus. It's almost action, 80s action movie level. Which is nothing wrong with that. It's just like, it can be just a bit of a yikes moment. Almost reusing tropes. Oh yeah, this is a fucking great bit. This is where shit gets real.
Can you open this?
It's a simple dual dial lock. My book said
Hey, no problem. You're so nice. Thank you. You're spreading the love in these trying times. Well, cheers. Are you a streamer yourself? And if you are, I hope you're having a lovely day and I hope your streaming stuff is going good. Just playing a little Bioshock Infinite. Nice to come back to it. Can't believe it's been 10 years. God help me. God help me. Skidoo-be-doo-doo. We gotta get the code for this. Skidoo-doo-doo. We gotta do it.
This might be it. Why are you so keen on lockpicking and code breaking?
A couple of little graphical glitches, but nothing I can't deal with.
Locked up again.
Oh. Uh-oh. No, 0451 is not just a simple code. It's actually a developer in joke. It's really cool. It goes all the way back to fucking Deus Ex. We're talking 90s. Hello. When the eye color changes. Be careful. The Songbird is looking for you. Songbird singing in the dead of night. Woo! Sounds like goddamn Billie Eilish fans. Woo! I can't hear the bitch, man. She already whisper sings and you're gonna be screaming. Dude, it's bad when the singer has to tell the fans to shut the fuck up. Sheesh. Ah, the era of TikTok. If they ain't fucking recording themselves taking a big fat dump, they're screaming at some concert. Oh yeah. Indeed, he sweats and hasn't been live since January. You're all good. I've just been messing around with Kick myself as well. I don't mind saying it. Sorry, Twitch lords, but it's nice to see some new competition. And I say spread yourself around, you know. Got so much love to give. So I've been messing around a little bit on there as well. It really is just green Twitch. There's no denying it. Hello, Harry Potter, are you out there? Do, 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 do. Can you believe that they're going to do a 10-year plan for a Harry Potter remake? Good lord. Oh, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Let me hit you up with one as well. I like your name. Super doopy. If you can get a name that makes people smile, and it's fun to say,
You will not let him take me back.
It won't come to that.
I don't know. Be careful. How's it going, Bernie? How you doing today? Hello, hello. Yeah, so they're going to do a TV show of a remake of Harry Potter over 10 years. It could allow them to explore things a bit better. But it's all going to be recast, as you can imagine, because Daniel Radcliffe's 112 as we speak. Still looks the same, though. Still looks the same. Oh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. How is Bernie doing today? Gonna do a little shout out for Soupy Doopy. If you guys would give her a follow, I'd love that. Appreciate it. See if I get that right. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, Cyber. What sucks is they don't let you copy and paste someone's name into the little shout out thing. It never grabs it properly. So then it's up to my horrendous spelling. Scoot him up. Alright, there you go. Nice. Just hit the lovely little heart. Send some love her way. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thanks for the gift. Yeah, that was super nice of you. Wow. I don't know if it was like a randomized thing, but damn. It's super cool. Time to leave the air. Yeah, we got the Songbird. Definitely like Disney Princess. You know, Beauty and the Beast. I like it. I know it might seem a little contrived to boil it down to that, but trust me, it kind of works as a Twisted Brothers Grimm thing. Oh yes, this place. Everyone loves this place. This is the perfect battlefield as an example of everything we've learned so far. We got handymen, we got patriots, we got skylines, we got multiple battlefields. It's really, really good. And here we go. I fucking fell. Return to sender. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. The screams from the masses as Cyber shakes his ass. Sorry. That's not what I was going for. Beg for death? Jesus. Every day. Have you met post-COVID me?
You need salts.
Thank you. I thought I was salty enough as it is.
He's got a butt cannon.
I love doing that. Like, oh. Thank you. RPG, you shouldn't have. Oh, and up she rises. Oh, and up she rises. Oh, up she rises. Early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? The fucking birds. Oh, I love it. You do juice. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Thank you. Thank you, Soupy. I love soup. What's your favorite soup? Or maybe you don't like soup at all. It's like one of those names. Oh, oh. Oh, God. Where is he? The handyman is in. I didn't do anything to you. He's like, he really is. He's the Frankenstein. Come on down. Time for you to eat crow, sir. Alright. Thank you. Damn, he jumped straight over the puddle. Ow. Mommy. Jeez. Ow. 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 Die much, cyber gods. Alright, we're gonna skedaddle out of here. Gotta get rid of this rocket launcher, dude. I could do with some ammo. Go under, you can go over.
Do it!
Alright.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my handyman. Ow!
Do it now.
On it.
Everybody just calm down. I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping. Let's see. There's a handyman behind me, a rocket launcher over there, 2 guys flying in. It's fine. It all slows down for shopping. Oh, Jesus. I wonder, can I afford this? Should I? I know I shouldn't, right? You know, but maybe I will. Don't you love talking about, like, you know, stopping in the middle of action? Everyone loves the name. Yeah! So I was like, take a sub. Aw. That's really nice. You cheers. Lord of the soup. I like it. The grannies go wild for the cyber booty pops. It is true. It is. See, that sounds like cake pops. Jesus. Jesus. I do need a bit of salt. Somebody stop giving me salt. I wish you could buy the guns out of here. Spicy butternut squash soup. Wow. Wow, you picked a good one. My goodness. I also once had nothing but tomato soup for the better part of 4 weeks for every meal. Oh, wow. Wow. Was it just an experiment? Was it one of those things? I think we've all been there, probably in your early 20s, when you just got nothing else in the cupboard, you know? For us over here, it's like spaghetti. You can make like a week's worth of spaghetti bolognese for about 40 cents. I just didn't want that else. There you go. Nice. You really are a soup lover. Hey, at least you're true to your name. Me, I'm a charlatan. I'm a faker. Like, I'm not a Houdini at all. I can't disappear out of here, unfortunately. I do want to get myself a straitjacket. That'd be kind of cool. You know, you get all these people doing Dark Souls runs on dance mats and ocarinas and stuff. Why not stream it in a straitjacket? Maybe. Nice. I can only imagine what your digestive system was like after weeks and weeks of tomato soup. You must have been ringing up the doctor like, is this normal? Doctor, give me the news.
Go ahead.
I think I'm pooping red. Alright. Decoy is working for now.
Booker here.
Thank you.
Obliged.
Booker DeWitt. Quite the twist. I don't remember the twits. What we got here? Salt.
Now.
Okay.
I need some ammo. Poor little guys, they really are like Frankenstein. You listen closely, they're screaming at their master, you know.
I'll see what else I can find.
I'm sorry, buddy. That's why I really wish they had a backstory. We were just discussing the possibility of a sequel or side game, and that is something I would desperately have them, you know, give us the same treatment as the Big Daddies. They kind of sneaked that part in during the Little Sister orphanage, but the part where you become a Big Daddy in the first Bioshock is so incredible. The voice modulation, which really is just a giant end of a blender stuck down your throat, like, holy hell. Jesus. And then the smell, the pheromones, everything. It's so well done. I'm not saying become a handyman, but we need a little bit something. This guy needs the personal touch. Can I get up there? I don't think so. You're low on ammo. Nice. Hairpin lock his story. Yeah, I would love that. Same with the Songbird. I'd love to see like how they made that happen. Was it like was it like conditioning? Is it sentient? I'd be so down for that. Because you can tell the handyman is more man than machine. And in a world of such steampunk, to see his brain trying to wrestle with the rejection of the mechanical part of his body is fucking brilliant. It's something that we still see to this day with the invention of AI, you know? Oh, look at that. It was all right there. Son of a fudder nutter. I like the old police. Oh, there's like 2 ways to go. But which way do we go? Comstock House, eh? I think we go both ways anyway, don't we?
Got a lock, needs picking.
We go both ways. Hey Vex, hello, how's it going? I hope you've been doing good. I missed you.
What you asked me to do.
Let's not
My
discuss
stomach
it.
is scared of me. Oh,
Do to you.
If you were to take me
beat a
back,
full tub of mints. Oh
that's
Jesus.
death, Mr. DeWitt.
I like a
Something
mint
so
from time to
like it, I
time, but I've
cannot
definitely
tell
been
the
there
difference.
where I have one too many. Hurdle, 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 hurdle. You think your stomach suddenly turned Northern Irish? Hurdle, 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 hurdle. Is everything alright down there? Oh, dibble a bother. Look at this place. This is where the Bioshock games excel. Environmental storytelling. I love it. What happened here, you know? God, some of the Bioshock stuff, especially the ice. Oh, the ice mannequins. Everyone knows how I hate mannequins, but sheesh, so well done. Creepy having them move around.
You want to take a look at this?
Using shadows. I love it. I've got a game you may like, of course, when you've played. Alright, basically this game has a Bioshock Easter egg. Okay, let me know. Let me know what the game is, because I am one to check out indie games. I might have already played it, you never know.
A code book. I wonder what the cipher is.
We happy few, yes. Yes. What a great game. Sadly, didn't kind of live up to everything it wanted to do.
Look, her lockpick. Grab it.
Where? Oh, you have better eyes than me. Yeah, We Happy Few is so cool. I love that. It's quintessentially British as well, which I love about it as well. It's not afraid. I'm not sure what they're up to now,
Take it!
but I can't wait to see. Compulsion Studios is their name. Coming at ya! See how you like the taste of your own medicine, Bio. Yeah, it was more like a survival game than anything. Really enjoyed that one. I love the happy pills and just the 60s Britain. Let's see. Check out CD Keys with the deluxe edition if you don't want to pay. Right. Hey, I'm glad that you're kind of on board with that kind of stuff as well. Like, I believe emulation is important because nobody has proper legacy stuff. You know, even Nintendo's now shut down the eShop. Are you okay, love? She's coughing in the smoke. She's got really good AI. She's the main character. But pirating, I don't know. That's up to your own discretion. you might feel bad about that. But I definitely use a lot of key websites, and I know sometimes they can come from nefarious places, you know. It's been widely reported that a lot of keys on websites are from stolen credit cards, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a gray area. I can't stop these people from doing that. Jeez, we'll have to get out of here. Yeah, because recently I got into Conan Exiles, which is another survival game based in the Conan universe. It's very fun, but you know, these kind of games, what happens is they go on sale. You're like, nice one, and then they don't do as well, so they don't go on sale for like 4 years. You're like, I'm not gonna pay 60 for a 10-year-old game. It's just not the way it's gonna be. So yeah, I definitely got a key on a website for like a $5. I played the DLCs for We Happy Few. I don't think so. I only use CD keys because that's the way you get their keys. Is actually kind of funny. I use Indebted.
Seems like the Vox have chosen their favorite color.
Right?
Seems about right.
Blood red. It's already done at that point if it's stolen, right? Yeah. It's already been paid for. I know. I feel bad though. It's definitely a grey area, but look, at the end of the day, if I'm the way I look at it, I know it sounds really wrong, but it kind of evens out if I'm buying the game and then streaming it, even if you only have a few people coming in.
How's the city going to come back from
Elizabeth Busy.
Maybe it shouldn't.
Miss Busy. She had her big transformation after her first kill. She didn't always have this nice little bob and corset. She, unironically, is wearing her own mother's clothes. She didn't realize she did that, but there you go. She took them off.
Grab that lockpick.
The First Lady airship. Nice.
Can you get this open?
Looks easy enough.
Look at that, they give you lockpicks right beside it, huh? Scoot it up. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do next, because I think We Happy Few's universe needs to be explored again. I played it when it was really early access, and it kind of was like a little demo almost. And it was a little rough. It was a little rough for sure. For sure. It was mainly just you couldn't move out of the first starter area. But I like the procedurally generated nature of it. I like those kind of games. It reminds me a lot of like Hello Neighbor and things like that, where you can tell that this is a constantly changing product that you might look at it a year from now and not know. And she wears the necklace that you pick and everything. She's really cool. She's the main character even if she is NPC. That's how I see her. Booker, the person we play, I believe to be the villain. Even with, you know, I played it before and I know the outcome, so it's obvious that statement. But I mean the whole way along. I think he's a man firmly set in his ways, you know. He's a man of his time. That includes a victim of war, and that's bred a lot of racism in him. And obviously at that time people were just fucking racist sons of bitches. Not a whole lot of different now, sadly, these days. And then obviously the trauma from being at war has led him to fall into drink and gambling, and that's where the whole story starts, you know. Bring us the girl, wipe away the debt. So no matter what, for old Booker has ulterior, selfish plans. It's not open world, it's linear. Yeah, it's kind of like an open city, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's a hard one to say. Have you guys seen the new trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild 2? Oh my lord, it looks amazing. Holy hell, people are going to have so much fun modding and all that. I don't know if I should be here yet. They're going to send me back anyway. Oh no, I can go this way. It's just the longer way. People in the street! Come on, you little shites.
You need this.
Thank you. Let's try return to sender. Look at that, just fill it up. Boom! Half of his health. That's why return to sender is the best. Return to sender.
That's all I have.
And he's dead. We're playing this on a harder difficulty. Honestly, you couldn't tell. Sorry, missus. Lovely. Want to bolster tactics. Okay, okay. Grab We Happy Few Season Pass, which contains all 3 DLC, and trust me, the DLC is so good. Okay, cool, thank you. I will definitely look into that. I'm kind of a little bit sketchy on DLC myself. It's kind of weird, you know, coming from someone who's played games for so long, but it really has to grab me. I think some of my favorite is obviously like Bethesda's expansions, but even they have become extremely lackluster. I think after Fallout...
It's the Lutece lab.
Looks abandoned.
Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, they started to fall off a bit. Fallout 4 had pretty rough DLC. Far Harbor was fun as an Eldridge type thing, and Nuka-Cola was a theme park, but they spent so much time and money on the vault and stuff.
You hold on to this.
Didn't hit home as much for me, but for people who like building in that game, it was awesome. And then Skyrim had some fun DLC, but still not as strong, I think, as Oblivion with, you know, Shivering Isles and everything. Alright, when struck. Yeah, that one's a good one. Do I want clip size? Calypso. Yeah, no one wants to be reloading any more than they have to, right? It's fun to look back at games. Like, I was going through this year and seeing, like, you know, 2013, Bioshock Infinite, you had Last of Us, GTA 5. Then you had the new, what was it? Yeah, Pokemon X and Y. And there was the new Tomb Raider reboot, which I think are very strong. Then you had like Saints Row 4, Dead Space 3. I know that was the one that killed the series, but it's still fun in its own right. What else? I'm almost missing some, but it was a strong year, and that's without like the launch lineup of, you know, the PS4 and Xbox One. This poor woman stuck in a basically like a temporal fucking paradox of being in one dimension and another. She probably died to the fire in one reality and is cleaning up her shop in another. But sadly, her soul cannot move on. It's fucking twisted. It's much better now. Okay, nice, nice. Miyazaki, as in Dark Souls. Yes, I saw that. I'm really happy. To me, that's even better than something like Forbes 30 under 30 and all that. Because people can show up on those 30 under 30 lists and then blow it all on cryptocurrency and say, well, one lady I see, I follow her on Twitter, and she's tell you, I've never seen anyone so open in my life, but she's the founder of what is it, Fansly? God dang. And she is on you know, the 30 under 30. I think what she did was genius, right? It was right at the time where OnlyFans was going through a lot of trouble, where they were like, are we going to ban porn or not, you know? And obviously they went back on that, but it was a little bit too late. And maybe it was a Fansly or Fans House. Maybe it's Fan House. I don't know. Fuck me if I can. I don't know the names of these things. But she definitely saw a little gap right there. She did very well for herself. And I think some of those other websites like Fansly and Fanhouse are more tasteful. They're all really there, just the idea of Patreon. But now it's like with, you know, video and photos and all that. It's fucking genius. Somehow they, you know, same even with OnlyFans, they've managed to reinvent selling sex, and it's crazy. We've been doing it since the dawn of time, but they've done it again, you know. And you know, you try telling half of these fucking men that Google Images exist, but obviously they don't. Anyway, what are you gonna do? Should we get one of these? Increases shield duration and decreases salt cost, or sender aid, adds ability to absorb and collect incumbent ammunition. They're both fantastic. We'll have to wait. GeForce Game Ready driver. How about NVIDIA? You fuck off. Yeah, Miyazaki, wonderful. I think the thing as well, like that guy is, I think he's much older than he looks. A lot of Japanese people are like that, and it's crazy. These people do not age. Lucky for them.
Open it.
Sure thing.
Sometimes they open.
Take your time. I'm fine down here.
They open the freight hook, but then they also open little areas that you can go into. Where are you dismounting? Hi, that was a bug. Did you just like fall damage there? Was it because of the fire then? I think it was trying to get into the tree. How strange. There's so many great games out there. It's honestly hard to have time to play them all, but I want to. I definitely want to. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Shut up. I was looking for this cipher. Keep an eye out for the code.
Have been transfused, brother, into a new reality. But your body rejects the cognitive dissonance through confusion and hemorrhage. But we are together, and I will mend you. For what separates us now but a single chromosome?
Cognitive dissonance, you say, huh? It's a hell of a word to use in the middle.
Here's some cash.
Of what you would argue is the dissonance of video games, you know? Alright, let me see. You're looking for Harper's Grocery. Yes! A lot of these shops don't have fucking names on them. Yeah, this one will come back later. So, trying to find the right one does not help. Fuck. And some of them, let's see, what's this? Canned meats? Nope.
How many have you had?
Fuck off! Does this place have a downstairs?
Ruin me!
Sheesh! This place is way bigger than it looks. Confectionery. Little sweet shop. That's one thing that's definitely bottling works. Going through a bit of a bad time. Little confectionaries. They're not going to survive the current climate. The massive amount of rent that's going up. Or maybe it was in here, was it? I think we got it in here, okay. Yeah, it's driving a lot of mom and pops businesses out, which is so sad. I know, like, the rent for people is just as important. But this other side of things is turning every little town into a ghost town. And it'll be even more of a ghost town because people can't afford to live there anymore. I saw on Twitter. Yeah, I seen that as well just before I went live. Super happy. Definitely well deserved. He's got rockets. How did I get like instantly killed?
I'll keep my eyes open for more.
Oh, bitch. I'm almost instantly out of ammo. I look over. I keep my eyes out for more, she says. Kiss my ass. Oh, I didn't realize it actually robs you of money when you die, too. Sneaky bastards. Now I have magically 67 left. It don't make sense. It does not make sense. Sometimes Elizabeth does talk a little bit too much. And doesn't do a whole lot. Where were they shooting?
I heard you.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, bitch. Didn't like that, did you? Nice. That's more like it. Fourth wall breaking when it's exactly what I was thinking about earlier with distance. Yeah, right? Lazy writing to have the characters notice the flaws in the writing that kind of shows the writers are aware. Yeah. Then you fucking ask yourself the question.
I found some money. Want it?
Yes, I do. Is some writing just bad on purpose? Are they smarter than they think they are? Swing low, sweet chariot, come and water, carry me home. I'm stuck in the environment. Oh yeah, I love this. The Cyndi Lauper moment. I fucking fall through the building.
That's Albert Fink's house. I love his music. I wonder if he's in there.
Now he's singing Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
You see? They were grabbing songs from the future, different realities, and bringing them back. It's a really clever way of reusing songs as well. Genius! Giving them a new little twist. Old-timey twist. Turning girls just want to have fun into the Charleston. And obviously the songs are then perfectly picked
I keep thinking
to have sense with the story.
That you had. New York on fire.
Uh-oh.
There's something about it.
Everybody wants to rule the world. Solving the Irish problem. What's the problem, huh? What's the problem? I no problem. The drunk, the laggards. Actually, that's not even the word. It's another word, but it actually is one of those offensive words. Send them to me, says Jeremiah Fink, and he'll fucking work them to the bone, quite literally. Well done. Exactly how we were treated around the world back then. We helped build parts of America. But when push came to shove, we were treated like filth. That's the thanks you get.
Elizabeth?
Give me a second. All yours.
Damn, I must have lost like a good bit of money there. Whew. Ah well, what are you gonna do? Alright, this place clearly at one time was beautiful. But like everything else, destroyed. But I just wish we got to see it in its heyday. What's up here then? Park, is it? No? Memorial Garden. Everybody wants to rule. We'll be coming back here for the ghost parts and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
These silver eagles might lose their value. But gold always trades.
Bella had some cavities.
Dr. Comstock!
Filthy grave robbers. Even robbing the fillings, the gold fillings out of their teeth. That's fucked up. That's what they did. That's what they did. And look, you got the little test twins right there. In this reality, were they dead? There's Hoarder. Yeah, I think this part, back to back with the Daisy Fitzroy leaves her an excruciatingly slow part of the game, sadly. You've got the ghosts. You got to go into the bank and all that, and come back, run around here. Oof. But I suppose it's more my own fault anyway. We're not going directly to A. Go directly to jail. A monument to Lady Comstock. In there like Sleeping Beauty, look at, even with the rose as well. If you're gonna sit there and tell me that this game is not a giant comparison to Disney, you gotta wake up and smell the roses, quite literally. Find myself getting stuck in more and more stuff, huh? Yeah, I hate this area. The ghost fight. Exactly, me too. This is what I was trying to say, that it's such a slump. And it feels, both this part and some other parts feel like they're injected. They went back and injected them into the game. Or at least reworked, at the very least. Worst part of the game. Yeah. Foolish. And it's all nonsense as well, which I don't like. And to me, it actually lessens the impact of our believability with the parallel universe and the rips and the tears, you know. By turning it into ghost nonsense, you've now just, you didn't just jump the shark, you did a fucking triple axel over him, you know. It's like, sheesh. Because I think the nature of Bioshock as well, there's certain things in games that you can just
want to hold on to this?
Allow yourself to kind of let them defy logic and reason, because it's a video game. Like we said, the dissonance. But there's only so much. There's only so much. And you're really just like, nope. And this is the moment, I think, with Lady Comstock's ghost. People have more issue with the loopholes with the parallel universes, but to me, it's this part is just fucking.
Beyond that gate lies Comstock House.
Constant feel.
This is for the miracle child. Hello. I'm sorry your mother, Lady Comstock, is dead. I think she is altogether better than mine. Since you live there,
the miracle child.
Can you tell me why the tower has been closed? People say it's poor weather, then the pox, then a haunting.
Haunted.
If it is a secret, I promise not to tell a soul. Your pen friend, Constance.
Aww. The naivety of it all. Also, the deification of Elizabeth as the miracle child. Very much like Jesus Christ himself, you know. It's like, come on. When we know the truth, you know. We know the truth. Alright. Let's get this part over.
Comstock, how lovely to see you. Wonderful of you to make the journey, especially considering your painful death 19 years ago.
Lady Comstock.
The dress.
Yeah.
The thing has mistaken me for my mother.
And your hair, too. Not to mention.
Your fingerprints do not seem to be your own today, Lady.
It's because you're missing half of a pinky.
Are you unwell?
This isn't going to work.
I think it can.
Your mother's dead, Elizabeth.
Yes. I think it's time I paid my respects. Let's head to where she's buried.
As if that's a genuine fingerprint reader. You never know. You know, they do jump in technology every now and then. It makes no sense. Yeah, we've been showing people who are dead, so like, what? Yeah. And it also dips its toes far too much into the paranormal. The reason the reason the ghosts work in Bioshock 1 is the idea of the splicing. I think it's genius, you know? How long have we talked about the ancestral memories possibly hiding in our own DNA? You got a little bit of Comstock's men fighting against the Vox still. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family.
Here, ammo.
Come on then. Make up your mind who you're fighting. Come on, crank that soldier boy. Good lad. Goodbye. You should have cranked it a bit better. Where'd that crank gun go? I should have read that. I'm all out of swords, that's what happened, huh? Some of these encounters feel purposely placed.
Open it.
You bet.
So that you can come back and witness their interdimensional ghosts or whatever the fuck you want to call them. It's like most games, you know. You're not really meant to think so hard about them. Just it's meant to be a ride. And if Bioshock is one giant ride, then Bioshock Infinite is the motherfucking theme park. It's Disneyland itself, you know? I like that. Especially with the fucking rails and everything. Now, whee! Disneyland in all but name. Cool can still buy Twist Metal Black for £10. Nice. Yeah, I know they're going to reboot Twisted Metal. We're gonna get a movie or a TV show, and the director of God of War, Cory Barlog, he's actually working on that now, as far as I've been told. He's working on Twisted Metal. That's why he didn't direct God of War Ragnarok. He was fucking busy, mate.
Elizabeth, little help?
Looks easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Thanks, love. Drop cloth. Movement speed. After a skyline. There we go.
In front of all the men, the sergeant looked at me and said, "Your family tree shelters a teepee or two, doesn't it, son?" This lie, this calumny, it followed me all my life. From that day, no man truly called me comrade. It was only when I burnt the teepees with the squaws inside did they take me as one of their own. Only blood can redeem blood.
It's trying to fucking rationalize killing all those people. Didn't take much to see how Comstock became Comstock. Can't go here either, right? Yeah. It really is better just the fucking main line until you get to... Yeah. Where the fuck is it? Am I not going that way? I think this is the part where the GPS shits itself. Because the city is just one big circle. So if you go far enough in one direction, it tells you to go back, when really you're right next door to these things. They even got little maps like, you are here. And in a game like this, which is so brutally linear, if you need a fucking map like that, you've goddamn failed.
Sniper, be careful.
Go ahead.
Done.
Do it.
Okay.
What was here?
Go ahead.
All right.
Elizabeth!
On it!
Back in Sniper Alley. There are you, little bastard. Nice. I wonder what was the first game to use the little sniper scope muzzle flash. Or like a scope glint, whatever that is. You know, they were saying with all the Call of Duty stuff and Activision going to Xbox, if it happens, that PlayStation have numerous FPSs that can easily fill the slot. And, you know, of course, half the people were like, you know, laughing at that concept, but I wasn't. Sorry, sir. I actually agree. And I'm talking about like just straight up military shooters. Obviously they got Killzone and even Resistance on Insomniac's side. But if you go further back, we have things like SOCOM, you know? Which was a great series in its time. Or even... That's all that was in here. Even like Spec Ops. Now I don't think they own Spec Ops, but you know what I mean. Spec Ops almost disappeared from gaming after Spec Ops The Line, which is so wrong because that is the most important military shooter commentary in a game I have ever seen, you know? To the point of it winning awards. Take good care of yourself. You belong with me. They used that in a couple of ads recently.
Yes, yes. More of your finest. Oh! Pigs deserve to die! There's no way out!
I won't kill you. It's a fine establishment you got here. Probably a speakeasy. Look at it under this poor woman. A tarot reader. Fortune teller. Someone didn't get the fortune they were after.
Tonight, the prophet moved against his political enemies. He preaches mercy, but 40 souls lie tonight dead in unmarked graves. If a man was ever unworthy of grace, who would be my husband? But when I was beyond redemption, he offered it anyway. How can I deny forgiveness to one who with love granted it to me?
Ah, you see. She's already wrestling with it. Sees what her husband is becoming. He would become quite delusional. And in his rage, do something he can't come back from. Killing his own wife. I feel bad for Lady Comstock. Just like, was it Diane McClintock? Andy, I'll call him Andy. Andrew Ryan's fucking beau.
Go ahead.
She was naive to see what was going on. End up becoming another victim of rapture. I think in the end she died to the Civil War itself. You know, it's just.
Can you get this open?
Just a bank. Yeah, maybe we can't go in here yet, can we?
There.
Maybe we can. Let's just do it how the story wants us to do it, because otherwise I'm going to get all kerfuffled. Harmony Lane.
I appreciate a lady who appreciates value.
Yeah, I think what happened to her, she ended up getting an explosion in a column that fell on her. And then there was another. Oh no, maybe she was the one who found out Frank Fontaine's secret and was murdered in cold blood first. There's a couple that died, and we're kind of given a ruse to who was Jack's mother, and then we finally find out who it was. This just leads back to
help me out with this lock.
Eat an apple every day when the wind is free. Take good Carry yourself. You belong to me. It's like a Johnson's & Johnson ad or something. Soak 'em, right? Soak 'em these nuts. Hit 'em. Excuse me? Only blood can redeem blood, yeah. What a weird philosophy. That's the way it is. It's same like fighting fire with fire. It's the same principle. Fighting fire with fire and violence begets violence. It's the same thing. And that's one of the philosophies that humankind has reiterated time and time again across history. And look where it's got us. That's not how it works. It can never work like that. But then, if you put it on the other shoe and say, like, you know, kindness would beget kindness. If only we could work like that. It doesn't. It doesn't. Everyone's out for themselves. It's sad. So it gets to that point where you have to just...
Tonight, the prophet moved against his political enemies. He preaches mercy, but 40 souls lie to
wish you could turn them off.
unmarked graves. If a man was ever unworthy of grace,
let's just do acts of kindness.
But when I was
There's the
beyond
graveyard
doubt,
where my mother's buried.
he offered it anyway. How can I
Alright.
deny forgiveness to
Where are you
one
going?
who is...
Come on.
What are we looking for?
Time to become a Ghostbuster. Yay!
I found some money. Want it?
There's a lot of good people out there. But for every good person there's another trying to shit all over them. Oh, the lock. It's in another dimension. Her mother's grave. The Sleeping Beauty thing is also very Walt Disney. Are you stuck or something? Isn't there like a...
Do it now.
Okay.
It's your mother's
It's like a
grave.
game-breaking bug. I gotta be careful.
Tight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your mother.
Yeah, Walt Disney was
Their
like
child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my
on
book.
show as well. Possibly can be used for good,
There.
for punks, right?
Open
Yeah.
the door, or do I have to go in without you?
Yeah, somebody made one of the most horrendous takes I've ever seen on Twitter. Good old Twitter. That's all Twitter's any good for, bad takes. Oh my god! They basically said, "Are turfs the new punk?" Because, you know, punks in their own time were misunderstood. They were seen as anarchists and vandals and just ne'er-do-wells.
Looks like you and I have some
Which is
common
bullshit because it's really just anti-establishment. The turfs are just evil cunts who don't have any other way of thinking except the way they were raised, you know? They are foolish people. I don't know if that's a good idea. Should not meddle with the dead. Now this is where the siphon comes in, right?
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love.
As you try and kill her.
To see their common pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
Fucking pointless.
Elizabeth, are you alright?
Where did she
Just
go?
hold on. You need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device. He opened up some kind of tear.
What reality can ghosts walk around? No matter how you try and rationalize it, it's complete bollocks. Mama's pissed.
I'm not ready. What's happening?
Seeing your mother raising the dead.
Even the fucking game is like, hey,
I've got ammo.
where's the ammo?
Here you go.
Thank you. You gotta wait till... You gotta wait till she lets you. Otherwise she's just immortal. What the fuck killed me? Dude, you're destined to die in this section because it's just you're fighting a fucking ghost with human bullets. Make it make sense and you're fucking dead. Man, bullets will always be an issue. Circle. Oh, you can kind of hear the ghost singing now. I always love that bit. Creepy. Fuck yeah. You got to get gone, bitch. Oh my god, I'm almost just getting stuck in everything. Ah, it's really irritating. Those old fucking character models just getting stuck on the stairs. Sheesh. Yeah, not of my womb, exactly. The bastard child. No, bitch. Damn, just keep giving her health back. I am fucked. Keep giving her health back.
Open it.
On it.
I'm all out of salt. I'm all out of salt. There's no point killing these dudes. Where'd you go, bitch? Elizabeth, can I have some salt, please? They're shooting me from up there. Where'd the salt go I just picked up? I don't get that. I just picked up salt and it did nothing. What a stupid fight.
Open it!
Done.
Where are you, bitch?
I don't have anything.
I know you don't. Fuck. Oh, you bitch. Yeah, I find myself with no ammo.
What am I? My God. Is she the source of my power?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you
Alright,
ask?
some ways really creepy and I love it, yeah. One shot at the scream, I think so, yeah.
Is semantics.
Lives, lived, will live.
Ammo's an issue with how many guns,
If we
yeah.
could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination.
Look! Footsteps.
La, 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 la.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate.
I'm not against the concept of ghosts and all that. That shit can work. It just doesn't really fit in here. Not to mention them really trying to say that she's not a ghost at all. That she's more stuck in between. But because they mention ghosts, they kind of fucks with things, huh? La 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 la. Alright.
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
Well, they're sarcastic.
And now padding on top of padding.
Off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something through. I'm not so sure it was her.
We gotta look for 3 random tears around here. I swear to God. Come on. How the hell did I miss that? We're pretty much in the 3 shops that we couldn't get into. What is it? What do you see? She's a whore for going hot and then you doesn't do anything. Suppose I could just buy some more ammo. I don't know, I still feel like I pissed through it all though. That's why you want that return to sender. Nice.
Here's some cash.
Thank y'all. And blah 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 blah. Perception outcomes I get what they're working like on putting herself to existence, I think before I am.
Come here! After them!
That's all I have right now.
Yeah. Ah. I wish you'd tell you've no salt. Just standing there trying to do return to sender and nothing.
Seems right up your alley.
Get your little ass in there. Helm of the Lutesus.
Done.
We don't get some answers in here, we never will. You can see how they designed the siphon. But to set that trap up for Elizabeth. Sick son of a bitch. It's a pretty nice house, but like every mad scientist quickly turns into all of their experiments.
It's a tear.
There's something in there. Should I open it?
Careful.
You are!
That's my mother.
I assure you, madam, my sexual interest in your dear prophet is non-existent.
And Madame Lutece.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile. It's a lie. Come here, you little bastard! I want her out of my house!
That's sterile. That's
My parents.
Then what were you to them?
A child that he decided to prison. She deserved whatever Comstock did to her.
damn. She's talking about you.
What did you mean before when you said Lady Comstock didn't belong here?
She's almost feral. It's like she's a reflection of I don't know.
Sterile in one reality, fertile in another.
Comstock seems to have been made sterile by simple exposure to our contraption. A theory. Just as sexual reproduction can de-emphasize the traits of each parent, so goes the effect of multiple realities on our own. Your traits dissipate until they become unrecognizable or cease to exist.
That's why she calls her the bastard child. The poor thing doesn't understand. It goes beyond that. She's her mother and she's not her mother. I don't think that,
just what the doctor ordered.
I don't think you can fill them out, right? Isn't there like 28 or something? Infusions?
Comstock has sabotaged our contraption. Yet, we are not dead. A theory. We are scattered amongst the possibility space. But my brother and I are together, and so I'm content. He is not. The business with the girl lies unresolved. But perhaps there is one who can finish it in our stead.
Ah, yes. What did she call it? The possibility space. We know what that's called, don't we? The Hall of Doors.
Lady Comstock seems to believe the child is a result of some errant act of carnality between myself and her beloved prophet. I told the poor woman the truth, that the child was a product of our little contraption, but I think she found that less believable than her delusion.
Yeah, they think it's like Immaculate Conception. It's not quite. It's still Booker, just a different Booker, you know? Still Lady Comstock, but a different Lady Comstock. Follow the ghost. The ghost. Where'd you go, my little ghost? No matter what you do, I think you have a little backtracking in this area. Such is the nature of things. So they slowly but surely drip feed us. A little bit here, a little bit there. Leaving us all the more confused. But not really. The beauty of these kind of stories is that what they want to do is tell it backwards so that the next time you play, you'll have your aha moment, you know? We go in here?
No mercy for anybody!
That was a hell of a spawn right in my fucking face.
Yeah!
Crows on crows.
Salt's here! Booker, catch!
Much
obliged.
I'll keep my eyes open for more.
Sheesh. You got any weapons? God damn it. Thank you. Damn, you give me shotgun on me, you crazy bitch. You crazy bitch. I think I'm pretty good with ammo, using and conversion and all that. But I still run out. Different alternate realities, yeah. But I don't think it would matter that much, because by the time the Lutesses and all that are involved, it's this Comstock. He's already an old man, you know. It wouldn't matter at that point. Elizabeth was conceived long before that, like, she's not some young sprout. Yeah. Affected all versions of him to become sterile. No, I don't think so. I think only after the fact. I don't think... Maybe, like, all versions of that Comstock, maybe. Other than this Booker, you know. Damn, look at them. Just burnt all the copies. Kind of a lazily put together bodies here. What are you gonna do, huh? Clearly ran out of time. Are we supposed to go into the bank? In the next tier. Like, this is a big part of it. But yeah, the way they see it, like, because he's sterile, it's like, how the hell could he have possibly? And the same with... Oh. Anytime we get close to this ghost. Creepy! You start to see more of the messing around, merging. I think she starts to realize it slowly but surely. That it's not different realities, she's merging them together. But when she pulls things into the battlefield, that's kind of different, I think. That's another problem. As much as it's just for combat's sake, you're actually shitting on the rest of your idea. I think she does it 3 big times. Obviously, the Chen part is super important. With the guns and that, you know. And it's when we step into it and it becomes a moment that you can't come back from. You can really see the propaganda here, right in the middle of a bank, so everybody would have seen this. His retelling of... Yeah. That's... Yeah, as they say, the winners write history. He wrote his own version of history. Made it sound like the government was selling him to stop what he was doing. That's why he wants to go to war with the rest of the world. And then, yeah, succeeding from the Union. This is what Texas wanted to do, and still wants to do from this day, you know? They want to become their own little state. Pa-pa-da-pa. That's how you end up with another civil war. All stretches back to the 13 colonies. Yeah. Which doesn't exist any other time around. Yeah. But then that falls apart on itself though as well, because we do get to see... Holy fuck! I think that was just Elizabeth pushed me. It looked like we rubber banded. We do get to see multiple Elizabeths when they do their fabled finale. It's hard to say too much without saying too much. Yeah, fuck this bank section. It's just a basically 3-part boss fight, but they stretch it out to fucking hours and hours of nonsense. Hold on, I want to do some shopping. Did you say cut my balls off? Careful now. Wouldn't make a difference.
Do it.
All right.
You always call him Piggy. Suppose in this reality, maybe he worked with the...
Bring him out!
Oh, I missed. AI can be excruciatingly accurate sometimes. Thanks, you showed me this guy right behind. Oh, didn't even fire. See that misfire? The headless horse. Alright. Nice, we got to conserve our carbine ammo there. Wow. Yeah. No, dude, no matter... This is not a story I could ever sit down and explain, honestly. There's no damn way of doing it coherently. I feel like even you're in the midst of it, you're like, right, well, I'm on the right track. And then even that'll fall apart. Loopholes for days. The sad thing is, I think you could only change around a few things and probably do a better job, you know?
Need money? Here you go.
Thanks, missus. I like that you've got multiple ways, you know, I could have ran through the trenches here picking up guns as you go. They also give you a little sniper up there too. It's the very least. I think this game in itself, if it was just a contained story, you'd almost forgive some of the loopholes and be like, okay, maybe this is just something they forgot or whatever. But then what happens is they can't leave it alone like most stories. And we have the burial at sea.
Can you open this?
50%.
50%?
50% of everything people earn here goes right to Comstock as a tithe.
Oh, what is this, Twitch?
Get me a job in the profit business.
Twitch and YouTube? As a tithe, you see? That was just a fancy name for the fucking Vic that the mob used to do. The tithe. Pay all your interest forward. And yeah, not a fucking whole lot different than what the banks and everything else take these days. But yeah. A bit too close to home on the old Twitch, YouTube
Footsteps
side of things.
down to the vault.
I gotta move faster. I feel like if I miss a voxophone though, I'll be pissed at myself. The story's a bit of a mess, yeah. It is. Oh yeah, this is where the Vox stuff is, the Vox code, right? Even that stuff kind of falls apart, so you can find it either way. But then if you do it backwards, you've double backtracking. What you find, missus? I got her when she goes, huh? Have a talk about it, you know? Well, sometimes I guess she just gets interested in things by herself. I'd love to know what's going on in that head of yours, Elizabeth. So maybe it's best because of the power, yeah. Get a job in prophecy. You fucking should. There's probably good money to it. Alright. Let's go up here to Hoarder. This is got to do with the Vox stuff, right?
Alright, let's see. Type 3 letters to spell the voice.
3 letters.
V-O-X. Try the typewriter.
Yeah, I'm good. She finds what you need to do before you do. I'm gonna pick. These are locksmith lockpicks. Pick it up. I think these are the locks smith tools that you need as part of the story.
I know the prophet is a liar, but he cannot be.
Maybe there is enough to...
I know the prophet is a murderer, but he cannot be. For if the future lies only in the imagination of God, why would he reveal it to such a monster?
You can hear them just absolutely grabbing hold of their faith and religion, but it's like sand. The harder you grab it in your palm, the more slips by. Skiddy-doo. Your God is long gone from here, man. He has abandoned you and your ilk. Come on now. Do I still have the shotgun? Well, I do.
I'll put you down. Get after him. Drive him into the open. I will kill you.
None if I get you first. That was easy. I swear I'm playing this on hard. Soupy playing Raft with the hunt. Oh, nice. Enjoy, enjoy. I want to get into that now myself. Hopefully I will soon enough. I'm gonna play with a friend. I think it's a multiple player game. It's just, the thing what happens to me is I bite off more than I can chew when it comes to survival games. Like I'm in the middle of Sons of the Forest as well. But that game is in, it's not just early access, man. It's prehistoric access. So it's like a quarter of a game what it'll eventually be, you know. Which is fine. I mean, you can still complete it. You know, beginning, middle, end cutscene. But do you want to do that? I don't think so. I'd rather keep it on the back burner for now and let it fill in the blanks. Because right now it's, besides graphically and a few extra little things like the AI, it is a carbon copy of the first Forest. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's nice to have that to start with, but I'm expecting big things out of it. It's fine.
You hold on to this.
Seeing as the original Forest was in early access for many years, Sons of the Forest will follow that same path. How do you feel about early access stuff? 9 times out of 10 what they do is they charge a smaller price for you to get in at the ground floor. And when the full game comes out, it might go from 30 to 60 or something, you know. But you're obviously getting a game that's not completed. Oh, there's a great shot there. Statue of Liberty, George Washington. There's a great picture. Statue of Liberty being a gift from the French. And they shipped it over. Big old ships in pieces. But when she was being built, she was... color of copper, you know. There's a reason for that. Then with air and oxidization and that, it became the green we know now. Me bastard, he's messing with us. One simple little crow cultist. Oh, looks like we found the tear. So yeah, you have to, you're buying an unfinished product. You have to ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? Alright, tear number 2. Instead of founding fathers. This one you need like shock, I think. Where'd his body go? Jeez, how powerful is this shotgun? He go bye-bye. Alright.
And if I do this sabotage, all their patents, all of them, Mr. Fink. Now, why does the Prophet want these two killed?
For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried.
The child. And why does he want me to do it?
Because only you can make it seem an accident.
Ooh. Wait, we've been through the tear.
I don't think that's the real Lady Comstock. I think she's a combination of herself and my feelings towards her.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry.
Makes it even worse.
At her
Got to a
and
fortune
my
teller
father.
cyber. No.
I think she's her, but
I
she's
think it can
also
burn you out
partly
on a
me.
game. They never really went anywhere with the
I'm
cult
not
stuff
even
either.
sure I
No, they
understand
didn't.
it myself.
It was just a nod to the Ku Klux Klan, I think. That's all it was. The HUDs, everything. Just more nods to racism, but no meat behind it.
The Archangel tells me that Columbia will only survive so long as my line sits the throne. Yet Lady Comstock produces no child. I have done what a man can do, yet there is no child. I've asked Lutece about the matter, but even she refuses to help.
Yeah, he starts blaming Lady Comstock because she can't conceive, but it's you, you fool. You sterile old bastard. It's like radiation. Now, I've been to a couple of things like fortune tellers, you know, little healers and things like that. They go into another room and come back out, you know, that kind of stuff. It's almost like fucking Irish pagan witchcraft stuff. How about you? Problem with fortune telling and tarot reading and all that is everyone's fucking mammy gets into it, you know. It's like it really, to me, it's nice as a pastime, you know. It's fine.
Elizabeth,
but
really?
It kind of waters everything down a little bit.
All yours.
Lutece says the bastard is a creation not of her womb, but of some unholy science. I do not know which is true. The child is no more divine than I. What says that from my husband's prophecy? He begs my silence, but I can only offer him forgiveness. But with repentance need come truth. I can suffer his lies no longer.
It's basically like she gives birth, another version of her gives birth to her, you know. I shoot that bitch as fast as I can. No, the fucking undertow bullshit. Would Devil's Kiss be better? No, I still think Possession's better.
I'm not ready.
But yeah, like if you're into something like that, it's cool. It's just when they start charging money and doing all that kind of stuff, you're like, alright. That's how I feel about mediums as well, you know. Oh man, it's not working. Bitch. God damn. No. Fucking bitch. God, she just stands there and farts on you, man. Ghost farts. Who the fuck wants that? It's not a damn thing you can do. And then I look over, out of ammo, out of common sense, whoever made this fucking boss fight. Fucking brain dead animal. Why is there a ghost in a fucking Bioshock game? You shelly cunch. Could make better fucking shite in the toilet. God damn it, it's like a fucking army of them down there. Fuck you, bitch! Ah, so stupid. Give me some health, you bastard. They give her so much health back. Come on, give me some help. Why am I stuck? Fuck off. Their aim is immaculate. So you said you've kind of got into that kind of stuff. That's cool. I do believe in it to an extent, you know. I'm not gonna rearrange my life around it or anything.
Salt, Booker. Booker, catch.
Thanks.
Come on, where are you? No point fighting these guys. Gonna keep rising. Let me try Devil's Kiss. I just need damage, you know? Kill the bitch as quick as possible. She's just like your common summoner, you know? Fucking whore. Hey, any old splash damage AoE stuff. Ooh, that's a leftover texture right there. Charge vigor upgraded with the invulnerability makes this fight much. Yeah, I remember that. No, I don't really want to. You could basically make a broken build out of any of the vigors. I don't mind it. It's not the difficulty nature of it, it's the stupidity nature of it. Like, huh? Seem like the sniper. People love to break games. And the fun is gone. The fun is gone. There's one in town. Nice, nice. Are you thinking of going? What other gun do I have? Shotgun? Come on, it's a nice day for a shotgun wedding. Feel like when you book these people in advance and give your name, they're just looking at. Oh, that's clever. Never even thought about that. I suppose if you're chronically online with all your details, I bet you that would have worked better in the old Facebook days. Not so much now, I don't think. But then again, people are really bad with their Facebook still. Alright, we're done. Right here. Yeah. That part's just gross anyway. No one likes it. Yeah, they've become all very appointment and stuff, right? It's no longer... And they've done that to create legitimacy, right? I feel the same things happen with hairdressers and everything. It's crazy how it's nearly all appointment. Like there used to be massive walk-in business. Now I'll go into hairdressers in town and they almost shut the door in your face. So. Alright, the last one's over here then. Is it? No? What kind of arrow is that?
Go ahead!
Alright.
Thank you. But if you didn't have all this part there, the game would be excruciatingly short, so. I don't, it's a little bit, it just feels like a little bit of waste of time. But we do learn stuff about the Lutesses, so that part's important. It's just intermingled with fighting a ghost of all things. I don't feel like the first Bioshock wastes your time. The one time you'd say like, okay, this is a little bit time wasting, is ironically one of the best parts of the game, which is Fort Frolic, you know? When Sander Cohen literally strips you from your mission and won't let your radio work and you're stuck in his playground. But it's like one of the fucking best parts of the game. Because it's masterfully laid out, masterfully told, and the art style is incredible, and Sander Cohen is just an outright maniac. It's so fucking good. Must have been here before, right? Anything else we can do here? Damage boost for shotgun or anything? Shotgun reload increase. Spread cone, is that better? Volley gun. Projectile speed. There you go, damage boost. That makes the shotgun pretty good. Yeah, absorb and collect ammo, that's what you want. Shoo up, shoo-waddy waddy.
Wanna hold on?
On to what?
This?
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey DPG, hello, how's it going? How's your day, dude? How's your week been? I'd be down to do it as a joke, I suppose. Yeah, I feel like the most you put into it. Yeah, your family's big into it. You'll notice a lot of the older generations are, because it's almost like a superstitious thing. It's weirdly how much they are into that kind of stuff, but then heavily into religion, you know, the older generations, which you would argue that both of those are opposites. Maybe we weren't in here, we'll go in here later. But yeah, like you said, yeah, doing it for a laugh, why not? As long as you don't invest too much yourself into it, you'll be fine. Because people like will lose sleep over that. Get paranoid and all that. You don't want to do that. And like the final fight with the ghost is pretty rough. Right outside the house.
Can you unlock this?
Let me have a look.
Yeah, the camera section.
All done.
I suppose, yeah. Yeah, where he has like he has you creating a masterpiece out of dead bodies and stuff like that. That you could consider all of that completely padding, because it actually stops you from continuing your mission. But I don't see it like that, you know. Obviously, it's fantastic.
Yes, and made an absolute hash of it.
Creepy.
One doesn't expect a picture of one's cause.
So you can see that he got Fink to murder the Lutesses. That's why they're digging their own graves.
That's insanity. What proof would you have that Mr. Fink would hurt the Lutesses?
The Lutesses told me.
The Lutesses? When?
Yesterday morning.
But then
Rupert, they've been
the imagery of them
7 days.
digging their own graves, just like, you know, it's a saying, you know, dude, you're digging your own grave, still holds true to them as well. Because, you know, you're making a deal with the devil. Comstock is clearly extremely unwell mentally, you know, he's snapped. There's probably another person obsessed with, like, immortality as well. So they became target number 8. Alright. Return to the house. My family are weirdly religious even when I had to go to church. Yeah, no, I see that a lot. I see that a lot. My father's side is very like that. My mother's, she's snapped out of all that stuff a long time ago. So you can hear it. You get the bollocking from your father for not going to church, and then my mother would be like, you know. But they're both like they're definitely deeply religious as well. But a lot of that, as you know, comes with the way the church handles things.
Now.
There you go.
They basically, it's like, you don't go to church, it's like punishment by death almost. Like, you're gonna go to hell. Gonna go to hell. Come on. Yeah, this is kind of...
Ammo! Catch! Catch!
Someone else?
See what else I can find.
Nice shot. Sheesh! Damn.
Killed Lady Comstock. Lutessus.
He shot me through his own death.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen to be poked and prodded.
No, you are not. Elizabeth, listen to me.
Pick the fucking thing up. Holy shit, no.
Nobody in the world deserves
I must have stared at that thing like it was trying to win a staring contest.
You're never gonna have to look back.
That's one way of doing it. Yeah, see? Yeah. Did the Crystal Girls, Holoscope Girls, there's something for sure. Get too invested in it, but everyone has to have their vice, you know? For us it might be video games or music or whatever. Everybody has their vice. I just wish we could learn as humanity to do things. It's nice to do things in moderation. No, we have to give everything. We have to go to the extreme with things. And there's no comeback then. You gonna let me do this boss fight with half health? Yeah, sure, the wankers. Yeah, sniper's damn good for this. Crystal bombies.
Go ahead.
Sure thing.
Paranormal still happened to me. I've heard from families, so taking fortune tellers with a grain of salt doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, do it for the fun of it. Some of them, I'm telling you, just be careful. It's daylight robbery though. Just be careful. Some of it can be, you know. Like how much? Like fucking a couple of hundred a session, you know. Just mind yourself. There was a time. It all stems back to the gypsies doing it, you know. And they would be like, cross my palm with some silver. And that was it.
I know you hate me for not being your
Careful.
daughter, and I hated you for not being my mother. Come back to me.
Elizabeth?
It's almost like she's singing like Rise, Rapture, Rise. You fuck.
Open it!
Sure thing!
Scream for me, bitch.
I'm out. And some salts. Undo my suffering!
Where the fuck did that go?
Do it!
Sorry, that's all I've got.
Now.
Sure thing.
Do it now.
Do it.
On it.
That's just a
I
empty
owe you
spirit.
an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. Bastard child! I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you or I.
The Prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
Look at the siphon between the two of them.
Then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. World where you never meet him.
Or where I saved him?
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Booker. Thank you.
I was stuck in the thing, though. I was stuck in ADS. Nice. Nice. Alright, that was pretty good. Should have went fucking sniper the whole way there.
That one. Now.
Alright.
All empty. But it's from another dimension, man. Fill it up from an Come on. Come on, Elizabeth. Fill it up. Fill up. Hey, how's it going, Caustic? How you doing? How you been? Yeah, the crystal stuff and the essential oil stuff like that, really, that one takes a little bit of a leap, but I will not deny anyone any hobby they're into as long as they're not hurting anybody else. The horoscope stuff, like I said, can, you know, fortune teller, it can be a little dangerous. You have to understand the power you wield, whether it's just a belief system or not. And then obviously there's not always, it's not always, but when money changes hands, it changes people too. You gotta be careful with that. So yeah, I think nearly everybody in my family has gone to one at least once. My mother, she's got one of those. She's got a little bit of a of shining or something. I don't know what it is. I'll ring her on the phone. She's like, I was just thinking about I was gonna ring you, or she'll come out with these numbers and it'll mean something else. Or she's got one of those, and then people are like weirdly drawn to her. They'll sit down in the pub with complete strangers and they'll tell her whole life story to her, you know. It's pretty. I don't know if you believe that kind of stuff. All right, that's that mess. Fill her up exactly. Hello there, Cyber. Good to see you. We're on the best Bioshock. Nice, right? I smell the goddamn sarcasm from here. You can cheese her so bad with Return to Sender. Yeah. Or where I saved him, she says. Given context, we got more possibilities like the one for Burial at Sea. Yeah. Wap, 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 wap. Burial at Sea. Burial at Sea. Problem with that is it messed up a lot of stuff. But the way you gotta look at it, like you were saying, it's just another story. Look at this place. Grandiose, in the middle of a storm, no less.
Booker!
Come on, Elizabeth!
He's still got the cracked eye. I love that they kept the cracked eye in there when he went under the water to try and get Booker. the pressure of the water. Somehow it didn't explode Brooker's brain. But, yeah.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
She's in her old normal clothes. Creepy. Still freaks me out she doesn't blink ever. This is his horrible little place. Every time we come back here, it always uses this little chime, you know. It's a baby mobile. You can even hear a little baby crying in here. AD, huh? AD. It doesn't mean Anno Domini. It means Anna DeWitt.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't hurt him! I'm sorry!
Aww.
I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left.
God, Courtney Draper is an amazing voice actress.
Take me home.
Oh, I love that little break in her voice, the gruffness of it. Oh, I love it. She's an amazing voice actress. I don't know how she hasn't done more, you know? If you look at her
Elizabeth!
IMDb, she's done like additional voice and Final Fantasy stuff, and I'm like, what? But some people choose that life and others don't want it, so it's fine. But she's incredible. I put her up there with, if not better than, someone like Laura Bailey, who we've seen a lot of. The Founding Fathers, like Mount Rushmore, judging you, staring down at you, up on high, huh? We don't need no damn bridge. We'll go our own way.
I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Ah, you feathered piece of shit! I'm not going to...
He's basically telling you, back the fuck up.
Snow. It's July.
Sure it is. In what reality?
Elizabeth! Can you hear me?
Out of all the Founding Fathers, it always cracks me up to see Benjamin Franklin. He's the most nerdiest motherfucker you'll ever see. Man, he's goofy. But who knows what they actually look like, honestly.
Get your hands off of me!
She's not going back to the tower. The tower has been destroyed. So where else would you keep her? In a fucking prison.
Just take me back to my tower. Please, please.
See, the tears are showing up everywhere now. She's fucked too much reality. Oh, Lady Elizabeth.
Is that?
Some men dream of money. Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood